What's up guys? Today's video is going to be a hair tutorial. If you guys have been following me on social media, you know that I've been going kind of summer concert crazy, and I've gone to a few concerts this year. And particularly on Instagram, I've gotten a lot of requests to show you guys how I did my hair at some of them. So I teamed up with Garnier to show you guys 3 different hairstyles that I think are perfect for concerts. You can dance around in them. Clearly, I like to dance at concerts. But also, I think these are perfect for anything, school especially. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. To begin, I'm going to prep my hair with the Garnier Root Amp Root Lifting Spray Mousse. I'm applying this into damp hair and I'm spraying it in layer by layer, spraying it directly into the roots. I really like this stuff. It basically just adds a lot of volume and helps enhance my natural, like, wavy, messy texture. So I let it air dry and I also blow dry it. Both work really well. I just like that it enhances my natural curl, which I use to my advantage when it comes to actually styling my hair. So the next thing I do is I take a curling wand and I basically curl random sections of my hair. I don't curl it full, I just curl certain pieces just to perfect my natural wavy texture. And a tip for you if you want it to look messy like a natural hair would is to curl your hair every other direction with every piece. It just gives it that messy look and the curls don't stick together and look super uniform. Once my hair is curled to my liking, I'm just giving it a spray with some volumizing anti-humidity hairspray by Garnier and that basically just holds it in, and you can totally leave it like this. I wore my hair pretty much identical to this for the One Direction concert and I loved it. However, if you want to jazz it up a bit, I'm going to show you guys how to get this crown braid looking thing, and I wore something very similar to the iHeartRadio concert. So the first thing you're going to do is take a top section of your hair randomly. You really don't have to. I like leaving front pieces of my hair out though, so keep that in mind if you want it to look similar. And you're basically just going to braid it. And instead of adding little ponies at the end, I just sprayed it with some hairspray, but you can totally be more secure and add little tiny elastics. But basically all you're going to do is basically take random sections of hair and braid them. I did 3, you can do as many as you want. I kept them close to the front of my hair and a little bit underneath, so don't do all the top layer, do some underneath, because it's going to help when you gather it back. So once you have those 3 done, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now once you have all your braids done, you're going to start gathering them back and pinning them in the back of your head. So I started with the top one first, then I went to the second layer one, pin them on top of each other, and this seems really confusing, but your hands are going to be your best friends because you're really going to feel for where to put the braid. You're basically going to keep layering them on top of each other, and then the little ends that poke out, your hair will basically have enough to hide them underneath each other, and you can always go bobby pin crazy and pin as much as you want. But like you see, I can just layer them over each other and it looks super cool. Another technique is to basically weave them within each other, so it kind of gives it a little bit more of a tight hold and it helps it look even cooler. So that's basically what I'm doing, and you just repeat this until all the braids are done. Like I said, it kind of looks confusing, but it's trial and error. Use a mirror to look behind you if you need to, or have a friend help you before the concert. This is totally something you can do together, but this does look a lot harder than it actually is. It's actually super easy. So like you can see here, I'm just weaving it in and out of the braids that are already placed and then pinning it to secure it. And lastly, of course, your hairspray is going to be your best friend just to make sure everything stays. I know I whipped my hair around and it stayed for sure, but always to be safe, hairspray is awesome. I just love this hairstyle though. It's a really cool, unique twist to a half up, half down hairstyle. Moving on to the braided updo style, I'm going to start by using the Garnier Sleek and Shine Sleek Primer. Basically, I'm just spraying this all over my head. It's kind of like a primer before you blow dry your hair. This is perfect for those of you who like to blow dry or need to. It just adds like a nice shine and it helps eliminate the frizz after you're done. So for this hairstyle, you're going to begin by parting your hair down the middle and separating your hair into 2 even sections, and the first side of your head, whichever you prefer, you're going to fishtail. So what I like to do is put a ponytail at the top of it very loosely. It just helps me control the fishtail braid so it doesn't kind of fly all over, because if you know anything about fishtailing, it needs to kind of stay super tight for it to look really good. So all you do for this is you're basically separating your hair into 2 even sections, and then you're taking one section from the outside strand of hair and bringing that inwards, and you're basically going to repeat that process on both sides until you get to the bottom. This looks kind of complicated, but it's very easy. It's just a little bit time consuming than a normal braid. So now I'm just securing that braid with an elastic just to keep it out of the way while I braid the other side. So you could go ahead and fishtail this other side of your head, but I thought I would just do a regular braid and switch it up by having two different braids. I thought that would look really cool on the top of your head. So this is just a standard braid. I feel like a lot of people know how to do this. And then once that's done, you're just going to go ahead and separate the braids by pulling at the sides. And I decided to pin the fishtail braid first because I thought I wanted that closest to the front of my face. And then of course securing it with a bobby pin. And then on the other side, I'm just flattening it out by pulling on the sides of that braid, laying it over the top to cover the bobby pin on the other side, and then I'm going to go ahead and secure that with a bobby pin as well. After messing it up a little bit by pulling out strands by my face and back of my neck, I'm going to be taking the Garnier Fructis Full Control Anti-Humidity Hairspray and spraying those braids and the rest of my head to make sure everything is locked in place. And voila, it's done. I think this one is perfect for if it's really hot out or when you just want to get your hair out of your face. The best part about it is it's super quick and easy. But that is it for my video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Be sure to let me know in the comments below which hairstyle was your favorite or a concert you would love to go to. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!